What is up, y'all? So I am bringing a vlog to you today. I just wanted to share some things going on in my household, i.e. some new home decor things that I have recently done and or am trying and I need some advice on. And then I also have a grocery haul and some organization things I wanted to share around the house too. So figured I'd bring you along and share that with y'all today. And a portion of today's video is very kindly sponsored by Thrive Market. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. First, I need to caffeinate and I need to get my day going here. I just got my nails done today and it's dipped powder, so I can't really tell you the color, but how cool does that glitter look? It looks like 3D, man. By the way, this is my planner I use to plan every day. It's the Golden Coil planner. I did do a video recently on this planner. It's actually totally customizable. Like you can pick what you want on every single page, which I think is really, really neat. So I can link that video if you want to see what pages I picked, kind of a walkthrough of it and my review of it. But I kind of have a plan for my day. So let me go make some coffee. So if you're wondering where my mug is from, it's actually part of my merch launch that I launched this month. I designed it myself and I originally only did coffee and so many of you guys were like, are you kidding me? What about those that drink tea? I'm like, I'm so sorry because I drink tea myself. So anyway, I have a tea and YouTube one as well. So if you're interested, I will have it linked in the description box. Shameless plug for something, a little launch that I'm very proud of and very excited about. Also that Nut Pods creamer I just showed you. If you like creamer and half, but it's sometimes too sweet for you, I know most people like the sweetness of creamer. This one is dairy free and it's not really that sweet at all. It's got like, it's kind of as if you took half and half, made it dairy free and added just a slight vanilla flavor. That's what you'd get here and that's why I really, really like it. I still like half and half as well, but I had moved away and was drinking like just black coffee. But sometimes I just want a little creamer, but I don't want like the super duper sticky sweet stuff. So this stuff is fire. So let me show you guys a few areas of my kitchen that I love, and I get so many questions asking for like kitchen tours and stuff, and honestly I don't feel like our entire kitchen is organized enough to do like a full-on tour, but I did want to show you a few areas that I really like the way they either turned out or the way they are, that I think it might help some of you guys as you're like kind of organizing your kitchen. So let's go. One of the areas I get asked about the most is actually right by our sink. This little area here is one of those corner spots that are really tricky and it goes back really far that way. And so when we moved in, this was actually already put in, and now we know like any future home we have, if we have a corner spot, this is what we're doing. So it's called the Magic Corner, and I'm sure they have different sizes and stuff. All right, so I wanted to show you guys the way that this works. So you literally pull it out, and this is where we have like all of our glass Tupperware, you know, like takeout containers, not takeout, what am I talking about? Leftover containers. And then it has these that also pull out. So we have like our stasher bags and like reusable bags like that. Then we have this, again, this I could probably stand to reorganize. These are like our reusable like covers for bowls. That one needs to be cleaned again, gross. Anyway, it's just so awesome, and then you're actually able to utilize all of that space. So then when you put it back in, it will automatically go over there. It's all connected. It's the most genius way to use this space well, and it has been so perfect for our like glassware and stuff. We definitely need to go through, like some of these lids are looking a little worse for wear. I know you can buy replacements for these that fit on the glass one, so I definitely need to do that sometime soon. You know, you're getting older when like being down on my knees like that for like 2 minutes, I'm like, getting up, oof. So another area I've actually shown, I want to say in a Vlogmas video in December, and this is my silverware drawer. I always have to check the way I say that. I say it the way my mom says it, which is silverware, and it's silverware. It's so hard for me to say. Anyway, this I'm sure I bought on Amazon long ago, but then when I measured it, this actually is only one piece right here, right? These 5 compartments. But we had all of this empty space where we had a lot of like our toddlers' little silverware and stuff. Did I say it right? And straws just kind of floating around willy-nilly. So I measured it and found these on Amazon that pretty much match it perfectly. And then I just put like teacher sticky tack on the bottom of them so they don't slide around in the drawer, because you'll see there's a little bit of open space back here. Honestly, we need to go through these straws because we have way too many, but it has worked out so well. So I challenge you, if you have a spot in your kitchen, maybe it's your silverware drawer, whatever, that you have these open spots, measure it and see if you can find something online. I mean, think about, we are in the golden age of buying exactly what you need online, and you really might be able to find something that fits pretty darn well. And then if they slide around, just put sticky tack underneath, boom, fixed. So another area we get asked about a lot when we show it in vlogs is our spice drawer. So we have two different kind of systems going on here. We have it in two drawers. I know. We both cook a lot. We have a lot of spices. We use pretty much everything we have. Obviously, we can't use absolutely everything up before it goes bad. I think eventually we'll find a better system when it comes to like buying smaller amounts of spices and then maybe having matching ones. I don't know. That is in the future. For now, this is just the way it is and what we have, okay? I can hear you judging me from here. So we have these like long 2-lane spice organizers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that makes 8 columns of them. But we actually have these in alphabetical order, really just so we know where to find stuff. You could do it however you wanted. Now on this side, we have a couple things going on. We have these I actually had already owned and we were just repurposing these. I think I got at the Container Store. Anything I can, I'll link below if you're wanting specifics. But these are these like 1, 2, 3 lane. Why do I keep saying lanes for these spaces like they're cars? Anyway, 3 little areas, and they actually are sloped. And so they're sitting at a slant so you can see them. It works really, really well. And so we have 2 of them side by side. And then we had this divider. You can get them for different size drawers, and they're actually like suspended in there, like there's tension. I can't think of what to call that. I'm sorry, guys. We'll eventually get this a little more organized, but I really, really like using those as well. They work really well too. All right, we're back on the floor again. So one of my favorite areas is down here. This is actually under our island, and Tyler put in these little slidey inny outy things where we can have all of our lids for our pots and pans, but most importantly, all of our like baking sheets and like our cooling racks, things like that. You can slide it in and out so you can see them better. Honestly, we have this stuffed pretty darn full. I'd love to get rid of a few of these things. My husband hates to let go of like cooking things, but I'm like, do we really need 5 like quarter sheet pans? I don't think we need 5. But we have all of our pans. This one pulls in and out. It's scraping against this though. So you can get ones that pull in and out like this one does. It'll pull all the way out. But this one's actually stationary. So if you'd rather, like if you don't have the capability or the space, they have ones that are stationary. They're a little smaller. So another spot I really, really like is this area where we have like our salt and sugar and pepper. Having like a spinning little Lazy Susan here that's got a higher edge, and it's actually organized within there as well, like into compartments, has worked so well for us. Oh my gosh, did anyone else as a kid have like cinnamon sugar pre-mixed to put on toast? My mom made that for us all the time, and so naturally once I had a kid, okay fine, before we had a kid, we had to make cinnamon sugar so that way we could have it for toast. It is the best. So speaking of Lazy Susans, this one we got at, I want to say like TJ Maxx on clearance for like $5 or something, and it works so well for a lot of our like kind of random things that we always have and always need, but they're just kind of sitting in the fridge otherwise, and it's nice to not have to dig behind. So we've got some of our salad dressings and things, some syrup, whipped cream, soy sauce, so it's so nice. All right, so I'm actually getting snacky. I do have a grocery haul to share with you guys from Thrive Market, and I am gonna snack on some of these things as I show you them because I got some of our absolute favorites. All right, so this is the portion of the video that is sponsored by Thrive Market, as I said before, and I have a whole box of goodies. This is probably my biggest Thrive Market haul. There was a lot of things we needed. We really wanted some different snacks. We wanted some of our old favorites, so I'm gonna share that with y'all. But if you have never heard of Thrive Market, it is one of my favorite things that I discovered in the past year and a half, because I can shop on there and save so much money on organic groceries that I would otherwise be buying at the store. So it is an online membership-based market. They have 2 different models. You could do a monthly plan where you pay $9.95 a month. They also have an annual plan, which breaks down to $5 a month. That's the one I do because I end up saving so much money throughout the year that it is beyond worth it for me to do the yearly plan. In this order alone, I saved over $70. I'll pop the amount on the screen that I saved off of what I would have spent at a regular store. The first thing I'm grabbing, we've already opened, and my husband literally is eating one right now upstairs. He snuck down to steal one. This may be one of my favorite things. So it's from the brand Chomps, and it's their original beef sticks. They are like cleaner beef sticks. They're made from grass-fed and finished beef. There's 9 grams of protein. There's only 90 calories. There's no sugar. I feel very guilt-free eating it, and they're so good. They have other flavors. We did get another flavor. Hold on. We also got the original turkey sticks made with free-range turkey. 10 grams of protein, only 60 calories. I love these, and this is the cheapest price I can find the Chomp stick, so I'm all in for it. So we have the Thrive Market app on both of our phones, so we can both add to our cart, and then orders over $49 ship free. And once we get above that threshold, that's when we'll usually check out. One thing he added to the cart were these Karma cashews. These are the golden turmeric kind. He loves these. We got them in the past, and he was like, those are the best things ever. He ate them in like 2 or 3 days. Got a couple things for my toddler. Okay, quite a few things. These Annie's shells and real aged cheddar. These she tends to like. She is weirdly picky about mac and cheese, but she tends to like the Annie's brand, so that is good. And one of her favorites, and one of my personal favorites for her, are these Go-Go Squeeze fruit and veggies, little like applesaucey things. But I like that there's vegetables in these as well. So she loves it because it tastes delicious, but I love it because that girl, any way I can get vegetables in her system, I'm gonna try it. This was one for me. I love, one of my favorite cereals ever is this Nature's Path Organic Sunrise Crunchy Vanilla. I got 2 boxes of these bad boys. Again, best deal in town I can find on these is definitely on Thrive Market. If you like a lightly sweet vanilla-y cereal with different textures and crunches, you will love this. So I discovered this brand on Thrive Market called Bobo's, and these are the chocolate chip oat bites. There's no artificial anything, it says, gluten-free, and it looks like they're like these little muffin-style oat type things, and I'm hoping my daughter likes them. There's 15 grams of whole grains, which I think is so cool. Also got our favorite tomato paste from the Amore brand. We always have one of these in our fridge. And another thing, we always get some olive oil. This is the Thrive Organic Extra Virgin Olive Oil. We go through olive oil like water. It's embarrassing how much olive oil we go through. An entire household favorite I get, I think, in every order are the from the ground up cauliflower stalks, the sea salt kind. We tried a couple of their flavors. The sea salt's just our favorite. It's like a chippy, crunchy snack that's in this kind of cylindrical shape, and they're so salty and wonderful, and man, oh man, we all love them, but I especially love them. All right, I've never bought coffee from there, and I found this Thrive Market organic coffee. It's their blonde roast. I tend to really like the lighter roast, and we like to have whole bean. We got a new coffee maker recently, and it actually grinds the beans within it, which is amazing. So definitely excited to give this a try. They had quite a few different kinds, and I also like that it's actually a resealable bag as well. Another thing we always get, but I'm trying a new flavor, branching out, are these skinny dipped almonds. Tyler, my husband, is addicted to these, you guys. Like, I really, really like them. He like deeply loves them. So we love the dark chocolate cocoa, but I also picked up the dark chocolate peanut butter because Reese's are my favorite in the world, and so any version of that that's slightly healthier, I'm all on board for. So we got 2 of those and 2 of these because, oh boy, those are so good. All right, we also needed some dark brown sugar, so I picked up some of the wholesome organic dark brown sugar. I also grabbed the Yogi Positive Energy tea. Trying to drink more tea this year in 2021. I love coffee, and I will always be drinking. I mean, I'm literally in the middle of a cup right now. But I'm trying to drink more tea because I know that'll be good for me too. And this one is supposed to elevate mood and energy levels. And it's supposed to be sweet tangerine flavor, which I really like orange flavored things. I also grabbed a couple of Simple Mills products, the almond flour baking mix for banana muffins or banana bread. I have a mini muffin maker and I want to make mini muffins out of this. So gonna give that a try. And then I also grabbed the almond flour crackers from Simple Mills. They're rosemary and sea salt. I've never tried these. Thought they might be really good with cheese as a snack. Oof. And then some new things. I grabbed the Fody, I'm assuming I'm saying that right, sesame ginger sauce and marinade. I thought this would be really good on chicken with some rice, just like a really quick and easy meal. So we're gonna give that a try. And then listen, the Tessa Mae's Pantry Buffalo Ranch. Haven't tried it, but I love every version of Buffalo Ranch I've ever tried. So I am super pumped to try this. Buffalo Ranch, baby. It's so good. That was a lot of stuff. Tyler, come here. So Tyler, I got the normal, like skinny dipped, right? And look what other flavor. Dark chocolate peanut butter.
Shut up. That sounds so good.
I know. 60 calories.
What? It can't be done.
How'd they do it? So that's all I got this time around. That was a lot of stuff. But another thing I love about Thrive is if you are like keto or paleo, gluten-free, you're looking for non-GMO, they have so many options and you can really easily search for those kinds of things on there, which I love. So two other things I really appreciate about Thrive as a company is that they deliver your package with carbon neutral shipping from their zero waste warehouse, which I think is so cool. And another thing I really appreciate is that they have this initiative called Thrive Gives, where for every paid membership, that sponsors a free membership for a low income family, which I think is so cool. So if you're interested in checking out Thrive Market, I will have a link down in the description box. Right now, if you join, you can get 25% off your first order and a free gift, which is a great deal because you're already going to be saving money. And with that 25% extra off, that is huge savings. And again, there are those two different membership models, the monthly one for $9.95 a month or the yearly one, which breaks down to $5 a month. Again, I do the yearly one because it is absolutely worth it for me and my family. But if you're not totally sure and you do decide to try the annual membership, it is risk-free for 30 days, which I think is really cool. So thank you again, Thrive Market, for sponsoring this portion of the video and supporting my channel. Again, check out the link below if you are interested. Now I'm just looking at everything, trying to decide what snack. I think I want to try these dark chocolate peanut butter things because honestly, I just want to know. Oh no. I might have a new favorite. Oh my gosh, you guys. Tyler, you're gonna die when you try these. If you end up placing an order with Thrive, you have to get the chomps, you have to get the dark chocolate peanut butter, and you have to get these cauliflower stalks. And maybe the cereal too. Okay. Pinocchio boy. Hi. What are you doing? This is like the first time we've seen the sun in a very long time. So even though it is middle of winter and cold, it's kind of lit up. It's like 40 degrees Fahrenheit here and the sun's actually shining for the first time in like weeks. It's so nice. So I wanted to talk makeup because I'm just in a makeup-y mood. So today the foundation I'm wearing is a really expensive one from Guerlain. It's their L'Essentiel foundation and it's kind of glowy and medium coverage, which is exactly what I like more than anything, but it's not overly glowy where I feel like I have to set it with powder, even though most days I do. So I really am enjoying it, and the shade for me is nearly perfect. It's the shade 02C. So love this, but product that's really similar, and I need to add it to my dupes list. I'm already like halfway through planning my next dupes video because I have so many more I've discovered. One that's awfully similar, like awfully similar, is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. So I would consider these dupes, the finish is the same, they have about the same amount of coverage, and even shade-wise, this is a perfect match for me too, Shell Ivory. So just wanted to throw that out there. If you've heard me talk about this, because I have brought it up recently a few times, this is a really similar product. So just something to be aware of. The Guerlain does have kind of a noticeable smell. I don't mind the smell so much, but it's definitely there. But if you were wondering what I was wearing on my lips, it's kind of worn off now. This is one of my favorites. I don't even know if you can still get it. So you know I love the Buxom Gloss formula. It's plumping. I have bigger lips naturally, which is a blessing and a curse because they show like I've got lines in my lips and it's super obvious. And so I love these kinds of glosses because they kind of plump it up for the time being and they just look a little more fuller when it comes to the lines, like the lines are less obvious. So this is in the shade Pumpkin Spice Latte. I have a feeling this was limited edition, so I don't know if you can still get it, but any of them from that range I love. I have so many because I just adore them, but yeah, wanted to give this a shout out. And then the liner is MAC Dervish lip pencil. I love this. This is like my perfect your lips but better shade for sure. So another project I recently finished this past month anyway, is my laundry area. So we don't have a true laundry room. This is literally like a closet in our bathroom, but I'm gonna show you the before shot. This was just a smattering of everything, every cleaning supply, laundry supply. And so I finally found some baskets I really liked that I thought looked really nice together, and it's not perfect, but man, is it so much better. And I did just order some labels that will like clip onto there that I can make to kind of label what's in everything. But I am just so happy with how simple but better this is. You know what I mean? Pinocchio, I don't know if that sun patch is big enough for you, buddy. So one thing we recently got in our entryway here is this mirror, and I really, really like it. I found it on Amazon, and I think they had 2 different colored wood finishes. That's obviously like a white wood, but they kind of distressed it just a little bit, and I just love the detail of like the kind of arched portion up there. But I definitely want to get a really nice vase with some fake flowers in it to have on there, and then I want to get like a blanket or something that lives in there that can be kind of prettily draped. We'd originally wanted to use that basket to carry things up and down stairs, and we do use it that way from time to time, but honestly not very often anymore. So I thought, well, if it's gonna be more of a decor piece, we might as well make it look like a decor piece, you know what I mean? And this table, I just set my coffee there. We actually had in Genevieve's room. Sorry, we've got a box right there, but we moved it out because we really weren't using it in there anymore. We had it next to like where I used to nurse her, or we used to feed her or read her stories. Well, we have the rocking chair in there to still be able to read to her, but we really just didn't need this table, and it's so pretty here. So I'm really a fan of that. And then this is our dining room area. I bought these little pampas-like things they're shorter. I don't know if they're truly pampas, and actually if you set them in the sun, they get a little fluffier. These actually got in the sun and got fluffy. These didn't, so I still need to move those to a sunny area, but I've got to find a vase I really like to put some of these in. I figured I would just like sit down with my coffee, and I just reheated it again. As usual, and just chat with y'all. So how are you doing? I always feel like this video, the day I'm filming it, you're seeing it I think a week-ish after I filmed it, and with everything going on in the world, I never know, like, has something crazier happened by the time you're seeing this? I don't know. So I am so looking forward to this year. I love the start of every year. I've always been like this. I've always loved kind of that renewed sense of hope that comes with the new year, at least for me. I know it doesn't not everyone feels this way, and I like setting goals, and I like, you know, getting a fresh planner, and I like, you know, those kinds of things that come with it. It's just such a breath of fresh air for me. And of course the sunlight streaming in is just totally making my day. So, but I have to say, I know I still get questions about it. My little happy light thing that I got, I swear to you, makes a difference. And on the days we've had so many gray days, one after another, where you never see the sun and you feel like you never even had a day because it was so dark and gloomy, and then the sun sets early on top of it all. That little happy light, I'll have it on for like 45 minutes earlier on in the day while I'm at my computer. It makes a difference. I actually got one for Tyler too, because I'm like, I really, really like mine. So I'm just saying, if you're someone that deals with like seasonal affective disorder, or just feeling a little down on those days, it might be worth trying. It's not a huge investment, and you might be surprised. So anyway, but we're gonna try to do little bits of travel this year here and there. We are planning on going to a cabin again. We did that where we went to the mountains in a cabin, and it was so nice. So we are going to do that this summer at some point. Just trying to figure out ways to do things we enjoy safely. So I'm gonna leave it there. I hope that you enjoyed this kind of low-key vloggy style video where I was just kind of sharing what I felt like sharing about. I feel like I always in my head with my vlogs, not like our family vlogs that we have on Tyler's channel, shameless plug, linked below his channel if you want to check him out. But I always feel like I add this pressure, like, okay, if I'm gonna do a vlog on my channel, it needs to be like a whole day in the life, and it's gotta be, but I'm like, it really doesn't have to be morning to night the entire day. I don't know why I forget that I can just do a vlog that's just like random bits of my day. I don't know. I'm as usual, way too much of a perfectionist and way too in my head about stuff that you guys probably don't even notice. So anyway, but I hope you enjoyed it. I want to do this style of video way more often on my channel because I personally like watching them, and I like filming them, and I like editing them. So if you enjoyed it, definitely give it a thumbs up, and I'd love if you subscribed if you have not yet. It really helps me out, and I do upload 3 videos a week about all kinds of things here on my channel, and I'd love to have you join our little family. Why have I never called it a jamily family? No, I hate it. I hate it. No, I don't like it. All right, I love you all. Thank you again, Thrive Market, for sponsoring this video. Again, if you're interested in checking out Thrive Market, I will have the link below. You can get 25% off your first order and a free gift if you join today, which is such a stellar deal. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.